If the brain gets rattled in an auto accident, soccer game, football collision, skating slip, or some other crash or slip and fall, taking quick action to heal your brain quickly can help prevent long-term consequences. So we want to keep it protected. There, nice and safe, right? Oh, no. So the brain needs energy, nutrition, and the right balance of rest and exercise to recover well. Today I'll talk about the benefits of laser for each of those. Hi, this is Dr. Hobbs, restoring hope and health for lifetime family wellness. Let's take care of that. So traumatic brain injury, let's start over. Traumatic brain injury, also known as TBI or mild or mTBI, which is basically a concussion, is similar to stroke in some ways, but it causes brain damage from a physical shock to the brain instead of a lack of oxygen to the brain. One difference is that in stroke, most of the damage occurs within hours, and the treatment is directed at recovery, whereas with mTBI or concussion, the injury is ongoing in many ways. A 2021 research paper in Photomedicine and Laser Surgery on laser treatment explained this nicely. They explained that after the initial impact, multiple pathways are activated that result in secondary injury, which can spread throughout the brain. Pathways that result in excess inflammation, imbalances in ions, overactivation of neurons, oxidation stress, leaky blood-brain barriers, and mitochondrial dysfunction. These cause neuron death and a spread of nerve death or deactivation, resulting in worsening movement, coordination, and thinking ability. A research article published by MIT explained this even more by saying that the secondary injuries after the original TBI trauma come from spreading cellular damage that can grow to encompass much greater area of the brain than was originally damaged and results from overactivation cell death. Glutamate, a normal nerve transmitter, is released in excess. It fires neurons until they gorge themselves on sodium and calcium. They further explained that they could survive if they had enough cellular energy, called ATP, to power the sodium pumps. This ATP energy is increased several-fold by low-level laser therapy and can prevent the overactivation of cell death. That was a pretty amazing study. So when's the best time and timing to apply laser light after brain trauma? So I said timing and time differently because they're not the same. So they started answering this question with rats because no people would consent to being given a TBI or a concussion to study. So the earlier the laser was applied, the better the results. At 6 hours was better than 8 hours after the original injury, but both of them were significantly more recovered in symptoms and lesion size by day 56 post-TBI compared to those who received no laser treatment. And when they had pulsed wavelength applied, all symptoms were eliminated by day 56. That was amazing. So just so you know, we always do pulse treatment on the brain. So as we found in other studies, wavelengths around 650 to 800 nanometers are effective, but not 700 and 900. The 7 and 900 don't seem harmful, but they're not helpful. It seems to be because the specialized light reactive proteins in our cells called chromophores only respond to specific light wavelengths. The Arconia laser that we use has a 635 nanometer wavelength. Another study compared pulsing light emissions versus continuous light on the brain. For depression in this particular study, the neuroprotective and antidepressant effect were best at 10 cycles per second when compared to 100 cycles per second or continuous. This may be because the brain's natural theta wave frequency is 4 to 10 cycles in the hippocampus, the main memory center. So here's another mouse TBI study. Recall that TBI means traumatic brain injury. The subjects were treated on each of 3 days and showed increasingly greater benefit over the following 4 weeks. This means that the initial improvements were self-perpetuating. The laser was only used for 3 days, but the improvements beyond the non-treated group continued to multiply over the weeks, whereas those in the non-treated group did not continue to improve. From the brain studies, it seems that laser may improve TBI both by reducing cell death in the lesion and also by stimulating neurogenesis, which is new nerve growth, in the hippocampus. Now, this is important for anyone who hits their head or is concerned about dementia. Traumatic brain injury, more commonly known as concussion, leads to dementia. A study of more than 350,000 veterans found that mild traumatic brain injury, even without loss of consciousness, was associated with more than 200% increase in the risk of dementia. That means that TBIs, or concussion from any cause, sports, car accidents, slips and falls, whatever, should be aggressively, although gently, treated to support brain health to help prevent dementia. The treatment for mTBI involves using rest, gradual brain activation reintroduction, a laser, and nutrition, especially antioxidant-rich foods, essential fatty acids, and magnesium. Now, this video has already gone on too long, but I need to answer one more question. How much laser dosage is enough, and how much is too much? An important feature of low-level light therapy, as in laser, is its biphasic dose-response curve effect. So biphasic dose response means that a tiny dose of light may do nothing. More seems to be better, yet more may lose the beneficial effect, and way too much light energy may be harmful. This biphasic dose response is one of the main reasons I chose the Zirconia 635 laser. It's entirely non-thermal. It cannot heat the brain or other tissues, even if I wanted it to. Additionally, it's a low wattage power, usually from 5 to 7 watts per laser head, per diode, totaling 12 to 14 watts for most of the lasers. This gives it much wider safety and effectiveness range. And finally, they've earned 20 FDA clearances for their lasers, with 0 side effects in any of the trials over years of human research. Okay, that's it for today. In summary, laser for those with concussion or mild TBI may improve their brain recovery both by reducing cell death in the lesion and also by stimulating new nerve growth. Doing this treatment and other healthy brain habits will reduce the likelihood of mTBI progressing on to dementia and other brain disorders. All right, so if you want more laser info, you can text the keyword laser to our office phone number, or if you'd like to come in and be evaluated and see if it's something we can help you with, feel free to give us a call or go on our website. We'd love to help you out. All right, have a great day, and may God bless you.